Welcome to another edition of SIBN Atlanta. My name is Marcus Sillett, and we want to encourage you to follow us respectively on social media: Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, at Sillett USA TV, or SIBN Networks. We're looking forward to meeting you there. And also our websites, connect with us there, www.415-96radio.com and www.sibnatlanta.com. And for those of you that would like to begin to support our stories on the SIBN television and radio networks, please by all means join us for our worldwide media registry at www.WeSupportSillettUSATV.com. This is SIBN Atlanta. SIBN Atlanta, capturing the moments that you'll remember. Our coverage includes event photos, video highlights, interviews, VIP access, and so much more. Visit us at www.sibnatlanta.com. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching SIBN Atlanta worldwide, live and on demand. Today on SIBN Atlanta, our special guest is Trent and Rosalind Gordon. Trent and Rosalind Gordon are the CEO and founders of Pathway to Hope Gospel Concert Series. And they're endeavoring to win one soul of the youth at a time, one beat at a time. Trent and Rosalind, are you there?
Here. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Oh, yes, I can see you now. Trent, you're looking good, man.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you so much for being a part of SIBN Atlanta's newscast on today, as we share with our viewers and listeners what God has laid upon your heart. Trent, how's the weather there?
Yes, it's just a little overcast, Coach, but it'll be fine.
Is it true that you guys host the American Idol finalists as a resident there in the city of Asheville, North Carolina?
Yes, it's true.
Wow, fantastic. Listen, what can you say about Asheville? It seems like every time I'm there, there is something great going on. Rosalind, what is it about Asheville, North Carolina that keeps bringing people back?
People are really attracted to Asheville because of their diversity here. And like you said, there's always something going on in the way of art, in the way of music. And people travel from all over and come and enjoy our beautiful mountains and the beautiful city of Asheville.
Well, listen, after the break, we're going to talk extensively with Trent and Rosalind Gordon about their vision, Pathway to Hope. You're watching SIBN Atlanta. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to SIBN Atlanta. Today's special guest is Trent and Rosalind Gordon, all the way from Asheville, North Carolina, as they are the CEO and founders of Pathway to Hope. Trent and Rosalind, how are you?
Coach, how are you?
Once again, I'm doing great. Well, let's talk a little bit about your vision. Tell our viewers how you got started and just a tad bit about your vision, Pathway to Hope.
Our vision for Pathway to Hope concert series is to apply for our 501c3 so that we can start an initiative program for our youth in Asheville, North Carolina. And one of the things that we're doing is we're in collaboration with two of the recording studios. One is from out of Charlotte, North Carolina, which is God Gang Records, and the other one is in Transylvania County, which is Brevard, North Carolina, and it is Mel John Studios production. And one of the things we're going to do is use those studios as an incentive for our youth in order to get some studio time if they feel that they have some type of musical talent.
You know, the last concert that SIBN Television and Radio had the privilege of covering, it was off the chain. And those of you that missed it can find the clippings and also parts of the concert series right there on our YouTube channel, SIBN Networks. But I must testify that it was a blessing. The house was full. The staff and the team worked cooperatively and peacefully. And the stage was the musicians. I don't want to begin to describe it. But listen, I want you to tell the viewers how you felt, Trent, after that concert was over.
Oh, it was totally amazing. It was awesome. God showed up and showed out. We just had a wonderful time in the Lord and worshiping and praising the Lord. And we want to thank all of the artists that performed during that concert, and all of the youth and the church leaders and the churches who showed out and who came out and supported Pathway to Hope Ministries.
And I also want to thank Marcus. I want to thank you from showing up to get this word out to help us, share this word.
You even had one artist who just let loose on the stage. What was the name of that artist again, Trent?
Robert Hale Jr.
It was a phenomenal place to be. Diana Wortham Theater is where the last concert was. Let's talk about what's coming up on the schedule, on the calendar, Trent and Roslyn, for Pathway to Hope.
Well, we have one at May 31st at Hillstreet Baptist Church in Asheville, North Carolina. And we have artists coming out of Charlotte, out of God's Gang Records. And one of the artists is Ike Hill. And the other ones are Erica Morrison and Glasses, and also Cut Right. And one of our very own from Asheville, North Carolina will be Taylor Whiteside, which is my niece's daughter.
This summer, there is no greater place to be than at the Pathway to Hope concert series with great artists coming from God's Gang Records. You've got to be there. That's right, artists such as Ike, Erica, Glasses, Cut Right, D. Brown, and Gabriel. Don't forget, now is the time and now is the hour to fellowship and entertain and educate yourself for your spiritual journey as a believer. I had the privilege of talking to the CEO of God's Gang Records. Let's take a look at what he had to share at the last concert, YRC Pathway to Hope Gospel Concert Series, where they're winning one soul of the youth at a time, one beat at a time. Hey, Pastor, tell them your name and where you're coming from.
Well, I'm Ken Gilliard, and pastor a church in Charlotte, North Carolina called Christ Resurrection Church. Also, for the last 14 years, have worked with inner city kids, feeding them a hot meal 5 days a week, full Christmas, full Thanksgiving, summer trip, all free of charge because we love our inner city. And our record label, God's Gang Records, is designed to make money so that we can point people back to the inner city and make money in order to start more of these programs up to get kids off the street.
Pastor, I think the young people would... Rosalind and Trent, give our viewers, our listeners, some information that would help them plan for the next event.
The next concert is going to be held at Hillstreet Baptist Church in Asheville, North Carolina, and that's going to be on May the 31st at 2 o'clock p.m. And for more information, please contact area code 828-384-1615. And you can also visit us on our website.
Or you can also use hashtag Pathway to Hope.
I am assured that as you are paying attention to the links that are on your screen and visit those websites respectively, If you make your way down to Asheville, there's a blessing waiting for you. Pathway to Hope is an exciting vision that brings the opportunities for music, fellowship, and more to the young people of our local churches, our local assemblies, and communities. So by all means, I want you to be there. Rosalind, Trent, you guys have the last word.
Our approach is to use holy hip hop music or music, gospel music in itself, to relate to our youth. We're realizing that our youth can relate much more to that type of music. We just want everyone to continue to come out and support Pathway to Hope's ministry and what our vision is for our youth. We're just doing what God has called us to do, and we need your support.
Well, thank you so much, Rosalind and Trent, for being a part of this newscast. Thank you so much for counting on SIBN television and radio networks to cover your events. And by all means, thank you from our hearts to yours as you continue on doing the things that God has directed and impressed upon your heart to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Well, that's all the time I have for today. My name is Marcus Sillett. You've been watching a special edition of SIBN Atlanta. Until next time, I'll see you in the field, on location, or right here at the news desk.